Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, President Williams, Dr. Raley, senior team, chairs, deans, associate deans, mentors, newly hired faculty, workforce learning development and continuing education staff, and human resources development and organizational development staff and colleagues. My name is Dawn Lewis, professor of psychology in the Department of Social Sciences, and I'm the coordinator of the newly hired full-time faculty program. I also like to bring special greetings to our ninth president of Prince George's Community College, Dr. Felicia Williams. We are so happy that you are here. First, I would like to introduce three key people with this program, the newly hired full-time program. It is a collaborative effort. The three people that are involved, particularly, are the role is the newly hired full-time faculty program involves teaching, learning, and student success, and professional and organizational development offices. First, I'd like to introduce and acknowledge and recognize Ms. Deborah Bowles. Ms. Deborah Bowles is the professional development coordinator who also collaborates with me on the program and plays an invaluable role. Ms. Deborah Bowles also co-facilitates this afternoon the orientation session, and I'm very excited that she will be doing that with me immediately following this event. Deborah will also be doing several professional development sessions immediately this academic year, 2020-21. So I'm very excited about us continuing to work together. Thank you, Deb. And Dr. Audrey Davis, Interim Director of the Professional and Organizational Development Office, for her assistance and undying helpfulness as well with the program for us. Thank you, Audrey, Dr. Davis. And Dr. Mara Doss, Associate Vice President for Teaching, Learning, and Student Success, who I thank for her support and experience. And Dr. Doss has been involved with this newly hired full-time program as one of its initial coordinators for several years. Thank you, Mara Doss. In addition, I would like to introduce the President's senior team. So what we like to do is just to start with the first person, Dr. Clay Raley. He is the Executive Vice President and Provost for Teaching, Learning, and Student Success, who we will hear from later. Ms. Terry Bacote Charles, Vice President of Administrative and Financial Services. Dr. Rhonda Spells Fentry, Vice President of Enterprise Technology. Ms. Catherine Camp, Interim Vice President of Student Affairs. And Dr. Naseem Ibrahimi, Associate Vice President of Strategy, Planning, and Effectiveness. Also in attendance is Dr. Lynn Adams, Associate Vice President of Human Resources and Organizational Development, as well as Dr. Yvette Snowden, Associate Vice President for Workforce Development and Continuing Education Office. Thank you to all of you. Finally, our departmental mentors. And most important, the reason why we are here, the 2021 cohort of the newly hired full-time faculty program. We are so excited about the cohort, and given this challenging time, we have a smaller group than we usually have in number, but certainly not in enthusiasm. Thus, we are excited to have 3 faculty members. Actually, that's 4. Just found out we have the 4th one. So excited about that. They are talented and are from diverse disciplines within the college. As each cohort has done in the past, and this cohort will do as well, We will participate in a year-long program, attending monthly sessions within the college. They will partake in Blackboard activities, engage in online pedagogy, teaching pedagogy, assessment, including those as well as additional responsibilities. The goal of the program is to mentor and assist new full-time faculty as they become familiar with the college's environment through monthly professional development sessions. Yet most important, to help our students achieve both academic and career goals. So let's kick off this newly hired full-time faculty program academic year. I will have Dr. Williams present now, and we'll begin. Thank you.
You're welcome. Good morning, everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome our new full-time faculty to the fall 2020 semester. Thank you to Dr. Dawn Lewis, Professor of Psychology and the coordinator of our newly hired faculty program, for inviting me to take part. I am Felicia Williams, and I am honored and elated to be here, not only as your 9th president, but also as your colleague and partner in the work. Let me extend a special thank you to Dr. Charlene Dukes, who I had the pleasure of meeting for her many years of leadership and service in this wonderful community. She has certainly paved the way for newcomers like you and me to take part in the wonderful legacy for Prince George's Community College. We are among the newest members of this community, a community that is united by a common mission to transform lives and contribute to the economy in meaningful ways through service. We are joining an academic community of more than 230 full-time faculty. If Prince George's Community College is your first appointment, welcome. If you're joining the college from another institution or industry, welcome. Thank you all for enriching this community with your unique experiences. I myself have come from the ranks of faculty both at the K-12 level and at the college level. Indeed, even as administrator, I have continued to teach. I was teaching a class this spring when we had to convert to remote learning because of COVID-19. I share your ability and your deep commitment to helping our students reach their goals and to achieve their greatest aspirations. If we were all in the same room today, I would say something like, it's time to get to know your colleagues, because it's so important that we build relationships with the people around us. Perhaps we would have played a game of trying to identify the person with which we share particular characteristics. Among the new faculty, there is one who is a former PGCC adjunct. He's been teaching computer science and engineering for more than 25 years, and farming is one of his hobbies. We have another new full-time faculty member who completed her undergraduate degree nearby at Bowie State University. She loves to dance, and she's a soccer mom. I want to provide a reward for the first person who's able to identify these faculty this week through our virtual environment. Members of Human Resources are ineligible. Although we're not all in the same room, I still say, get to know your colleagues around you. Find creative ways to build connections. I look forward to getting acquainted with you. I look forward to learning your stories in the coming months. I look forward to understanding more about your passion for teaching and why your work at Prince George's Community College is so important to you. It's also important to recognize that these are extraordinary times in our country and in our world. These are also historic times in higher education. Pre-COVID, around this juncture, colleges and universities would be eagerly anticipating the arrival of new students and the return of students and faculty to our campuses. There would be a great level of excitement and enthusiasm in the air. Over the past months, if we really examine ourselves, it's clear we felt moments of uncertainty, fear, hopelessness. Perhaps we've even been angry. Some of us have felt grief over the loss of a loved one. Many of us have gotten a much needed reminder about the things that are most important to us in life. Colleges and universities continue to grapple with what the fall will look like. Although we've made plans, although we have projections, although we've seen the trends, really, Time will tell how coronavirus will shift and reshape the landscape of higher education. Prince George's Community College will not be exempt from that change, but I know that we will thrive and we will emerge from this challenge stronger and better. I encourage you to join me on Wednesday, August the 19th for my college-wide president's address. We'll be able to share more details about our future and our way forward together. Know that I understand the difficulty and the uncertainty of the times that you're experiencing. I'm new to the college, but this journey is one that I've experienced before. And I am eagerly listening and hopefully partnering with you because I know that we will be able to move forward to greater heights. Know that everyone's role at Prince George's Community College is important and essential to fulfilling our mission. Perhaps no role is more crucial to the mission of colleges and universities than that of preparing students for the future, and that is the role of a faculty member. Colleges are defined by their full-time faculty. You are our backbone. And the day in and day out, you are the persons who are closest to our students, from our Gen Z students to our adult learners. And you have the valuable insider view into their wants, their needs, and their aspirations. I implore you to get involved, even during this period of social distancing and remote learning. Share your ideas and your solutions. Show and demonstrate your deepest levels of concern. Let us remember that the impact of Prince George's Community College is more than the 6 campus sites and the nearly 40,000 students that we serve. It runs deeper than any single accolade or distinction the college has received in its 62-year history. This impact is felt every time a faculty member inspires a student not to give up, inspires her to pursue and persist with her dreams. Every time a faculty member equips students with the knowledge and the know-how needed to go out into the world, to be ready to contribute, to question, to challenge, and to serve. The impact is felt in all of the small and great things you do, taking part in creating a better world and helping us to become better developing human beings. This community has invested a lot of work into getting Prince George's Community College to a place as an institution of excellence that serves students from all backgrounds. And yet, there is much more for us to do. As we begin a new semester, I look forward to working alongside you in the spirit of collaboration and partnership to discover and uncover all that we are and can become. Together, we will cultivate excellence at its best in our students, faculty, staff, and community. I realize this period of social distancing makes it difficult for us to connect in the traditional sense. In the coming weeks, we'll be introducing some new ways for us to build and strengthen our relationships, even remotely. Welcome to the fall 2020 semester. Like you, I'm proud to call Prince George's Community College my new home. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. Williams. We really appreciate that wonderful, inspiring, warm welcome. Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.
And I did receive a text that Dr. Raley is back. Dr. Raley?
Thank you, Dawn, and thank you, everybody.
Of course.
Here's part of the challenge of working from home. I had to deal with a serviceman coming to move our gas tank.
That's important. That's important.
Reality intrudes. I will just say a brief welcome here. I know I'll have other opportunities to speak with you all, but I'm really very happy and grateful that you all are here joining us this year. Some of you I've met before, some of you having taught here in the past year as either adjuncts or as full-time. But we're all thrilled for the gifts and the expertise and the knowledge that you bring to our students and to us, your colleagues. One of the hallmarks of teaching here at the college, at Prince George's Community College, is how we engage our students through active learning. And you were highly recommended to be hired here precisely because of your skills in this regard. And so again, we look forward to your work in the classroom and supporting our students as they pursue their own career goals through their work here at the college. And finally, I would say if there's anything that I can do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out. My door is, well, usually my door is always open. Now it's a virtual door. But indeed, please just be in touch with me as need be. And my time is your time. So again, I look forward to working with you. We're thrilled that you're here, and you're in very good hands here with Dawn and her colleagues who run this program, which is a great orientation for our new faculty. So thank you, Dawn, but thank you all to our new colleagues, and welcome.
Thank you, Dr. Raley. Really appreciate that. Thank you so very much. So I would be remiss if I also I thank the chairs, the deans and associate deans, but also a special, real big thank you to the chairs who always help out with nominating and assigning their mentors, which we're going to begin now. So thank you to them. The process that we're going to do, we're going to look at the chairs and, the mentors. They will, these are the departmental mentors. They will introduce themselves, and they will also introduce their newly hired faculty, which we call their mentees. And we will begin with the very first person, Professor Vessel Lawal.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Tanya G. Vessel Lawal. I'm an associate professor within the Department of Nursing. It is my pleasure to introduce and extend a gracious welcome to Professor Antonia Chungong.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Antonia Chungong. I'm within the Department of Nursing. I've been an adjunct department since January 2017. I'm a pediatric nurse, and I am a graduate of Prince George's Community College. So Prince George's Community College gave me the foundation to become a nurse. So I am excited to give back to the college that I've learned so much from, and that made me what I am today. I am so proud of the foundation that Prince George's Community College provided me to become a pediatric nurse, and now a faculty. So I look forward working with the students, and I love teaching because I like to mentor students and new grads into the profession. I have worked as a pediatric nurse, and I continue to work as a pediatric nurse part-time when I have time. So I love to mentor new grads and give them the opportunity that I have had from the college to help them grow. So that's I'm excited to be part of this wonderful, intelligent mentors. As you know, Miss Vivian Kewogi was my pediatric nurse. So I always say she inspired me to become a pediatric nurse, because I was a student and I didn't know which part I wanted to take. And based on her skills, her teaching style, before I left PG, I decided I wanted to be a pediatric nurse. And I ask my students every time during our lab, who wants to be a pediatric nurse? I try to recruit as many as I can. And fortunately, some of them are not so excited about pediatric, but by the end of the semester, I'll have 2 or 3 who wants to be a pediatric nurse. So that is my goal, to recruit as many pediatric nurses as I can during this teaching process. So thank you all for having me.
Thank you, Professor Chungong. Welcome to Prince George's. We are so happy to have you here. Thank you. Thank you, Professor Lawal. Next, we will have mentor Zewedu, Professor Haptemariam, please.
Hello, my name is Zewedu Haptemariam. I'm an associate professor in the Technology, Engineering, and Construction Department. And I'm very glad to introduce Dr. Hussein Besharatian, who just joined us.
Hello, everyone. My
Hello.
name is Dr. Hossein Bisharatian. I'm a full-time faculty and engineering coordinator at the Technology, Engineering, and Construction Department. I'm naturalized American citizen and am originally from Iran. The courses I'm teaching in the fall 2020 are multi-sections of INT 1010, Introduction to Information Technology, and Engineering 1140, Computer Programming for Engineering and Science. I'm very excited to start this academic year as a new member of the community at PGCC. And today, I'd like to talk a little bit about myself and share my vision for upcoming academic year. I'm joining this wonderful community after nearly 25 years of work at different colleges and universities, where I served in numerous roles as professor, assistant dean, program coordinator, and from early on in my life to this very moment, education and uplifting of the next generation through to education has been my passion. I pursued a higher education and earned numerous degrees to enable me serve the community, and now that I really feel lucky and privileged, understand the importance of giving back. After serving at many different higher education institutions with different focus and visions, I believe that education is a catalyst for change and transformation. I have found that community colleges have a crucial place, higher education institutions, in ensuring that higher education is provided in an equitable and accessible manner to all students. I'm looking forward to work with the students, administration, and faculty to discover the potential of our students. I believe in giving students the freedom to pursue their own path to professional excellence, empowering them to become professional that will change the world, and supporting students in a safe and inclusive environment. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bisharatian. We really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Our next, yes, thank you. The next mentor, please, is Dr. Kwewogi.
Hello, my name is Vivian Kwewogi, and I'm the chair of the nursing department. In this role, I'm actually excited to be mentoring someone who I think needs no mentoring, but is new to our college, Ms. Brittany Haynes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey, everybody. My name is Brittany Haynes. Hi, I am currently an associate professor in the Department of Nursing, teaching nursing care of the family and child. I am excited to be with the college. I am joining from another institution to be able to pour back into PG County students, which I'm also one of. I'm a product of a product, but I'm super excited. I'm also bringing an area of expertise, not just in pediatrics, but in clinical and simulations, and also with anything else that comes with it. But I'm super honored to have Ms. Vivian as my mentor. It's an honor and a pleasure to be mentored by the best. And I am just excited to be here and just ready to bridge the gap, and let's rock and roll, and just excited about the new semester. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Professor Haynes. We really appreciate that. So our last set, we will look at the chair, Professor Carl Roberts, please.
Hello, I'm Carl Roberts, or Joe Roberts. I'm the chair of natural sciences, and it is my pleasure to introduce our newest and one of our most valuable chemists, Dr. William or Bill Miller.
Hi, this is Bill Miller. I am in the natural sciences department, but I teach chemistry. And fun fact, I do roast my own coffee beans, a lot of chemistry involved in that, and have had a lot of opportunity to do that while we've been at home, during the pandemic. I am from Maryland. I grew up here, and but for the past 25 years, I've lived in California, where I got my PhD from UC Davis in chemical engineering, actually, and taught at Sacramento City College. But then we took an opportunity, my family and I, to move back to the area. We're very excited to be here in Maryland again. It feels like home. And I'm very excited to be at Prince George's Community College as well. The courses that I'm teaching are Chemistry 1010, General Chemistry 1, and Chemistry 2000, General Chemistry for Engineers. I am particularly excited about a couple different things. One is the ability to do research with my students. I started here actually in the spring, so this will be my second semester here. I already started doing research with some students in the spring, and I'm delighted that two of those students have continued to, will continue in the fall to do research, and we're sorting out how to do that. So that's exciting. I'm also excited because over the summer, I developed a set of labs to use with my Gen Chem for Engineers students. They are at-home labs using a simplified set of equipment, and I've identified over 40 skills that they would learn in a regular general chemistry lab in which they will get to do them at home. And these skills are equivalent to skills that as if they were in a lab on campus. So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about the whole environment of being online and the challenges and opportunities it creates, and working to build a inclusive and safe environment for all of my students. And yeah, no, I'm excited. And one of the things I tell my students is that chemistry is hard enough when you get all of your questions answered. It's much harder when you don't. And so definitely got to get those students talking early on this semester. So, and again, I'm very excited to be here, very excited to have already worked here for a semester, met my colleagues. It's a great group we have in chemistry and all of natural sciences. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Miller. We're very excited about and very thrilled to have all of the newly hired faculty and also the selfless and really motivated work that the mentors will be providing. Thank you so very much. Okay, and Professor Laura Ellsworth is announcing that Dr. Shanti Bryant accepted the chair position. So the chat went by so fast. Chair position of the, okay, I didn't get it. My Zoom went down. Chair position of Education Department. Congratulations. That's wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you, Professor Ellsworth. So, and I think that what we'd like to do now is to bring on, as I earlier mentioned, Dr. Mara Doss, and she will bring us closing remarks.
I just wanted to say that it's very, 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 very nice to see all of you, even though remotely. I look forward to this every year and welcoming the newly hired full-time faculty. I get the opportunity to process your paperwork when you are coming in, and it's always a delight to actually be able to put a face to a name. And again, I apologize, you cannot see my face, but I know that in time, I will be able to meet each and every one of you. And again, welcome to Prince George's Community College, and you are going to have a most wonderful terrific, fantastic journey as a faculty member with our students. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Doss. We really appreciate that. And I would like to say, first of all, thank you to all of the participants, and thank you everyone, as Dr. Doss said, for attending and your support in putting up with the little technical stuff from the beginning. But most important, thank you to the newly hired faculty. Thank you to President Williams. And I think we're going to have a great year despite the challenges with the COVID and being virtual for the first time in the history of the newly hired full-time faculty program. But we are going to get through this. It's going to be a great year. Deborah and I are very excited about working with you. Thank you all so much for staying and being supportive of the newly hired full-time program. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful week.